In engineering marvels and human ambition, some projects stand out for their jaw-dropping budgets and grandiosity. These mega projects, characterized by their monumental scales and sky-high costs, leave us in awe and astonishment. From colossal infrastructure developments to cutting-edge technological ventures, the world has witnessed a host of extravagant undertakings that redefine the boundaries of human achievement. So, in this video, we will embark on a fascinating journey, delving into the top 5 most expensive mega projects under construction from around the globe. So join us as we explore the awe-inspiring feats of human ingenuity and the mind-boggling budgets that propelled these projects into the realms of immortality. But before starting, make sure to like the video and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. And now, let's get started. 5. Forest City in Malaysia, $100 billion. Forest City is the smartest green city or luxury residential development built in partnership with Country Garden, China's largest developer, as part of China's Belt and Road Economic Initiative. Begun in 2014, Forest City was constructed on 4 man-made islands off the coast of Johor in Malaysia and set on over 3,425 acres against seagrass, flora, and fauna. The city is expected to be completed by 2035. Pitched by its developers as jade carved out of the ocean, the city tries to reimagine futurism from an ecological point of view, including applying the most advanced 3D multi-layered urban planning concept with lush green surroundings, vehicles underground that remove automobile pollution, low energy consumption, and recycled rainwater. However, the project's final construction is being delayed due to friction between the Malaysian government and Country Garden regarding China's aggressive economic expansion in Malaysia, substantially increasing its cost. In fact, according to authorities, almost 80% of the city's unit buyers are Chinese rather than Malaysian. Like other massive mega projects that started with the best intentions, the project has spiraled out of control, with construction delayed or halted, increasing cost and schedule overruns. 4. High-speed rail in California, $100+ billion. The high-speed rail project, which 4,000 workers across the state are building, is devised to connect the mega regions of California and will be the first high-speed rail system in the United States when completed. Phase 1 of the project will connect San Francisco to the Los Angeles basin in less than 3 hours at speeds exceeding 200 miles per hour. Phase 2 will extend the line to Sacramento and San Diego for 800 miles. However, the project is over budget and experiencing massive delays. When the project was approved in 2008, it had an initial price tag of $33 billion, but that budget has since increased to at least $100 billion. Indeed, there are now more than $800 million in cost overruns on the 65-mile Kings County segment of the rail alone, which is now 62% over budget. Beset by delays, the project was supposed to be operational by 2020 and is now in danger of missing its new operational date of 2030 by at least 2 years, which will only increase cost overruns. But the California High-Speed Rail Authority, CHSRA, which oversees the project, contends it's progressing on the rail despite these setbacks. 3. MADINAT AL-HAREER, Silk City in Kuwait, $132 billion. Planned as a solution to the twin issues of overpopulation and overloaded infrastructure in Kuwait, the proposed city MADINAT AL-HAREER, Silk City, is the centerpiece of the new Kuwait 2035 program, designed to wean the country off its dependence on oil and better link the Arab Gulf to Europe and Asia. The city will be constructed in phases over a period of 25 years, with Phase 1 commencing in 2019. Currently budgeted at $132 billion, Silk City is one of the world's most extensive and most expensive builds, but it is just a small portion of the $1 trillion currently being invested in Gulf region infrastructure. While MADINAT AL-HAREER may not hold the world record for cost, it is set to break another record. The jewel of the city, the skyscraper Burj Mubarak Al Kabir, is on target to become the tallest structure in the world, exceeding Dubai's Burj Khalifa, and will top 1,001 meters to reflect the Arabian folklore collection 1001 Arabian Nights. This massive metropolis will also house a new rail network, an international airport, and an international hub. More importantly, because the city is designed to bolster Kuwait's tourism industry, the city will also include an Olympic standard stadium, retail outlets, entertainment facilities, and housing and workplaces for 700,000 people. 2. International Space Station, ISS, $230 plus billion by 2030. The International Space Station, ISS, has been described as the most expensive single item ever constructed. In 1998, the project was initially budgeted for $150 billion, making it the world's largest megaproject when construction began. A joint project developed in collaboration with 15 different nations, the space station's length is longer than a U.S. football field and was painstakingly constructed piece by piece while in orbit by a spacewalking astronauts and robotics in 30 missions over 10 years. However, the price tag for the station has only continued to balloon as the project's lifespan increased and new sections and equipment were added, a cost surplus that could have been preempted in the planning stage. In fact, by 2030, when the project is now expected to complete, the total estimated cost of the station will be at least $230 billion. Some argue the final price tag will be closer to $1 trillion, dwarfing other space construction projects like the Human Mars mission, which is expected to cost a meager $40 billion. 1. 10T core network in the EU, $600 billion by 2050. The 10T, or Trans-European Transport Network, is billed as a Europe-wide network of railway lines, roads, inland waterways, maritime shipping routes, ports, airports, and railroad terminals, with the objective not only to build new infrastructure, but also to reduce the environmental impact of transport while increasing energy efficiency and safety. This ambitious project includes, but is not limited to, 9 core corridors that reflect major long-distance transport movements and routes throughout Europe. The 10T is not only the largest, but also the most expensive construction project in world history. The estimated total cost is €500 billion, $600 billion. According to experts, removing bottlenecks and filling in gaps in the core transportation infrastructure will cost at least €250 billion. Unsurprisingly, the project is experiencing a tough schedule and cost overruns. Begun in 2013, it's no longer expected to be operational by its original 2030 target. And according to a recent audit of the project by a commission, changes in design and scope over time have led to cost increases of €17.3 billion, or 47%, compared to initial cost estimates. And that's it for today. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, subscribe to our channel and we'll see you next time.